What's up everyone, Zero here with another off-meta build review. So I found this one, I was really surprised I found this because this is for a Scion, and I historically haven't been able to get very many Scion builds to work well. I've tried to run like the armor stacker build. I didn't really like that playstyle. For some reason, I don't know why, I just don't like that skill. It's good to level with, but for some reason when I get to the end game, I've had trouble scaling it and getting it to work well. But this build you can run on either a Trickster or a Scion, and since I didn't want to dismantle my Hex Blast Trickster, I made it on the Scion that I had that was just blank. It didn't have a build on it, so it's a lot of fun. It's an int stacker, so it can get a little bit pricey. This has a decent amount of investment in it. What I've been doing is I've been testing these different builds and then just selling the items and then reinvesting them and just trying to figure out some off-meta stuff that maybe people might want to try out or maybe have some fun with. But check this out, it's kind of cool. So I can run these juiced up maps that I do for the power level strat. You can run this build two ways. You can use Cyclone with cast when channeling, or you can do it without that and then add the other two support gems. I like the Cyclone version because I really like that playstyle. So I like the spin to win. I like that mana stacker build that I made on the Hierophant. I'll show you real quick. So this build has a lot of tankiness. What makes this build so tanky is that you have a lot of skills that are triggered cast when damage taken. It freezes a lot of the pack, and it's a chaos inoculation build. So you're immune to chaos damage. A lot of those degens don't affect you. And just so you know, this isn't at its full capacity. The gems aren't leveled up all the way. I don't have the awakened gems that go in this build. I'm missing a couple of jewels that go in this build. I will link the POB in the bottom. It does a lot of damage. It has a lot of AoE clear. As you can see, it's pretty tanky. There's a lot of cast when damage taken triggering going on. Like it uses Frostbite, Frost Shield, Punishment. There's a lot of different triggers that go on in this build. It's pretty cool. I really like this build. It's really cool that I found a build that I can make work on the Scion. Now granted, it is a higher investment, but it's worth it. And the cool thing is you can level with this build too. Even though it's like a higher investment for the int stacking at the end game, you can level with it just fine as soon as you're able to wield the Whispering Ice. I will link the POB and the YouTube video for the person whose build this is. He had set it up on a Trickster, and what I did was looked on PoE Ninja to see if it could be played on a different class, and I found a Scion version of it, so I just decided to rock it. So the main part of this build is just this, the Whispering Ice. But other than that, it's just normal int stacking gear, which I know can get pretty pricey, but it's a lot of fun. It just uses the split personality jewels. The Watcher's Eye is like the most expensive thing in this build. The one that grants you 8% of your maximum mana as energy shield when you're affected by clarity, which is how it gets your energy shield up there so high. Also, you gain 28 energy shield per enemy hit while affected by discipline, so it jacks it up pretty high. Sometimes I get up to like 11 or 12,000 energy shield. But yeah, if you're new, hope you give it a shot. Hope this helps even if you're not new. It's a really fun build. That's it. Peace.